some of you might have heard that an American and a Japanese citizen both died of the coronavirus in Wuhan. So, you know, I can just see this thing getting worse. And after listening to a couple of the folks that were trying to get word out because they were in quarantine, they're saying it's far worse than anything the Chinese government is putting out. And I believe that, that's what these governments do, including the US government. They always lowball the numbers and make it seem like it's not as bad as it really is. And the death toll from the coronavirus recorded its largest daily jump Saturday with 86 deaths in one day alone. And by the way, this is Washington Post, February 8th, 2020. Taking the toll on the mainland to 723 as the first deaths of an American and a Japanese citizen were recorded in Wuhan, the epicenter of the outbreak. Chinese authorities are trying to channel specialized face masks to frontline medical workers as manufacturers from car to diaper makers pivot to mask and protective suit production. Here are the latest developments. A 60-year-old American citizen died Thursday at Jinyin Tian Hospital in Wuhan. The U.S. Embassy said Saturday a Japanese man in his 60s with coronavirus symptoms also died in Wuhan. Chinese authorities have labeled masks a strategic resource, and experts call for more protective masks to be reserved for medical workers amid global shortages. Manufacturing companies, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of these people are very upset. They're saying because Wuhan is under quarantine, they can't go to work. They can't go to work. Their kids can't go to school. They are literally locked in their homes all day because they got the entire location on lockdown. So even if you're not sick, you're not at liberty to venture out and do what you want. So, a lot of them are in fear of what's going to happen because they're not making any money, and they got to pay for apartments and pay for homes and buy food and do all that stuff. So, many of them are, they're afraid and they feel like the government over there don't care about them. Chinese authorities have okay, I read that part. Manufacturing companies have pivoted to mass production to try to boost supply of protective equipment. Beijing authorities have said that lying about having contact with someone with coronavirus contact could be punishable by death. Yeah, that's not the first time they've done that. I remember when they had a bird flu virus. If you were caught even coughing in public in China, they could just walk up and execute you, you know? So it's not the first time they've done this sort of thing before. So, I mean, it's a shame, that these folks are dying, but just remember, y'all, there's no cure for this. The symptoms are very flu-like. And as you can see, the numbers are increasing every single day. It's not getting better. They don't have this under control. And the only purpose in building those hospitals was to keep these folks in Wuhan isolated from everyone else. So one of the nurses said well over a week ago now that there was about 90,000 people over there infected. But, when the government put numbers out, they're saying 35,000, 25,000, and stuff like that. But she was saying it's way worse, and it's got to be well past the 90,000 that she said in the video. All right, so they're saying a 60-year-old American citizen whose name has not been disclosed died Thursday. All right. We offer okay, they're just offering sympathy to the families of the deceased. It is not clear why the recent deceased U.S. citizens was unable to evacuate Wuhan, where the State Department extracted roughly 530 citizens on 2 flights this week, but it may have been because the person was already too sick to travel. A handful of those Americans recently evacuated have shown signs of fever and being tested and treated at Travis Air Force Base in California, according to a U.S. Center for Disease Control. All returning Americans are being held on a 14-day quarantine as soon as they land. U.S. authorities announced strict quarantine measures for travelers from China on February 2nd, and so far 12 people in the United States have been reported infected. Trump tweeted Friday that he had spoken to Chinese leader Xi Jinping by phone and praised Xi as a strong, sharp, and powerful, focused in his response to the epidemic. Wow. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we shall see what happens, as far as the spread of this. You know, they're now saying 25 countries are reporting the coronavirus. And that number is going to keep growing. With people traveling all over the globe, I don't know how they're going to contain this thing, even with the measures they have in place. I don't know how they're going to do that. Yeah, I did hear about the doctor. He was the whistleblower, and he has died from the coronavirus. And I'm not surprised. And like I said, it seems like when people do die, they die very quickly. It just seems like, in a very short period of time, when they find out they have it, they're gone. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.